Hello all, this is Mohan Kumarian, Assistant Professor, Computer Science Department, Srimati Shri YRGFGC, Pavagada. My today's topic is arrays in PHP. It's a continuation class. In this session, we are going to learn about extract and compact functions, array iterators, and we are going to explore the commonly used array library functions. Session outcome: at the end of this session, you would be able to use extract function to extract the elements as elements of an array as variables and compact variables into arrays. We are also going to learn about how to use these array iterators and some of the library functions. Converting an array to individual variables. In PHP, it is possible to convert the elements of an array into individual variables. That can be done with the help of extract function. The extract is a very popular function that converts elements in an array into variables in their own right. This function uses array keys as a variable names and values as variable values. For each elements, it will create a variable in the current symbol table. This function returns the number of variables extracted on success. So this array extract function is used to extract the variables from array. The syntax is as follows: int, it is a return type, this is the name of function extract, followed by array source, it is the array from which we are intended to extract the variables. So these two are optional parameters. The second parameter is extract type, which specifies the behavior of extract function, and the third parameter is your prefix parameter. It is a string. In case of any collisions, what string has to be prefixed to the variables can be specified as a third parameter. Here are a few extract rules or extract type which is used to control the behavior of extract function. Extract overwrite. When I use this as a second parameter in extract function, on collisions, overwrite the existing variable. On collision, it will overwrite the existing variable. Extract skip. On collision, do not overwrite the existing variable. Extract underscore prefix underscore same. On collision, prefix the variable name with the prefix specified by parameter 3. Extract underscore prefix underscore all. Prefix all variables with a prefix specified by parameter 3 whether or not there is a collision. Extract underscore prefix underscore invalid. Only use the prefix specified by parameter 3 when variable names would otherwise be illegal. Extr underscore if underscore exist only sets variables if they already exist. Extr underscore prefix underscore if underscore exist only creates prefixed variables if non-prefixed version already exists. Extr underscore ref extracts variables as references. Here is an example for extract function. So by this example, we can demonstrate how we can extract individual variables from array elements. So in this example, I have a variable called A is the name of a variable whose value is assigned as original. Now A is a variable whose value is original. So here I have an associative array by name myArray. It has got 3 elements, that is the 3 key value pairs. A whose value is apple, B is a key whose value is dal, C is a key whose value is cat. Now this associative array has got 3 elements. By extracting this array by using extract function, all these 3 elements of associative array will be extracted as a individual variables. Now if I extract this array, my array, so your first element, the first element will be extracted as a variable A whose value is apple, and second element will be extracted as a variable B whose value is ball, and third element will be extracted as a variable C, the variable name C whose value is cat. Now we already have a variable A. Initially we have some variable whose name is A. During extraction also we extracted a variable whose name is A. Now here causes some collisions. So by default, if a variable created by extraction has the same name as existing one, the variable value is overwritten. So if in this case, what will happen? The value of this original variable will be overwritten by the extracted variable value. So this behavior can be controlled by supplying a second parameter. So we can control the behavior of extract by specifying the second parameter in extract function. So here is an example. So here I am using some second parameter and third parameter. So in extraction process, if any collision occurs, if any such collisions occurs, if I specified this extr prefix underscore same as your second parameter, the third parameter value, that is dupe, this is a string, this is the third parameter. The third parameter will be prefixed in front of a collision variable name. So after extraction, your output will be like this. After extraction, A's value is original, it will retain same. Then B is the extracted variable, the B whose value is ball, and C is the extracted variable whose value is cat, and dupe A is the extracted variable whose value is apple. So here the dupe is a string, it was supplied as a third parameter. So here the collision happens between these original A and the extracted variable A. Hence this string will be prefixed in front of a collision variable. In this way we can control the behavior of a extraction. Creating an array from variables. In PHP, it is possible to convert individual variables into associative array. So that can be achieved with the help of compact function. The compact function is the reverse of extract. So this compact function will works quite opposite to your extract function. It will accept a set of individual variables, and then it will convert those set of individual variables into an associative array. Here we can pass the individual variable names to a compact either as a separate parameters or in an array. The compact function creates an associative array whose keys are the value names, whose keys are the variable names, and whose values are the variable values. Here is an example for compact function. Here I have defined 3 variables: color, shape and floppy, whose values are indigo, curvy and none. Now with the help of this compact function, I can convert these individual variables into an associative array. Now I have supplied these individual variables to this compact function, as a parameters. So this compact function will convert all these individual variables into associative array and assign to a variable called A. Now this variable A is an associative array which has got three three key value pairs. For this compact function, we can pass the individual variable names as a separate parameter, or even we can pass the array also. So in case of in a second example, here I have created an array of variables under the name names. Now this array, that is a names array, can be passed to your compact function. In this way also we can convert those individual variables into an associative array. And the array iterator. Every PHP array keeps track of current element you are working on. The pointer to the current element is known as an iterator. PHP has a ready-made extensible tool to loop over the array elements called array iterator, which is used to set, move and reset the iterators. The array iterator functions are current function. This current function returns the element currently pointed by iterator. Reset function moves the iterator to the first element in the array and returns its value. Next function moves the iterator to the next element in the array and returns its value. Previous function moves the iterator to the previous element in the array and return its value. End function moves the iterator to the last element in the array and return its value. Each function returns the index and value of the current element as an array and moves the iterator to the next element in the array. Key function returns the index of an current element. Rewind function rewinds the array back to the start. Valid function checks whether array contains more entries. Example on array iterator. So by this simple program, we can demonstrate how we can use array iterator functions. So in this example, in the first part, here I have created one associative array by name cities. Here it has got some country names as key values and whose corresponding capital cities as values. So with the help of new keyword, I have created an object of array iterator for city array. So here your iterator, the variable iterator is an object, of array iterator for array cities. Now with the array iterator, I called a function called rewind. I called this function rewind. This rewind function rewinds the array back to the start. So here is a while loop. In a while loop condition, I have called a valid array iteration function with the help of object operator or arrow operator. So this valid function checks whether array contains more entries or not. If it contains more entries, it will enter the loop body. Within a loop body, here I am trying to print iterator current. I am trying to call current function. This current function returns the element currently pointed by the iterator. Now this is the first iteration, as my array iterator points to the first element, that is the London. Hence the London will be printed over here. So after that, here I have called a key function. along with your array iterator object. So this key function returns the index of the current element. Now the index of the current array element is United Kingdoms, hence here it has been printed as United Kingdoms. So in this way we can print all the key and value pairs of associative array cities. So this is how we can use these array iterator functions in our programming. Array library functions. Array functions allow us to manipulate the arrays, getting the size of an array. So in PHP we can get the size of an array using a function called count. So here the count, it counts all the elements in the array or properties in an object. So and after that it will returns the number of elements within that array. The syntax is as follows. Is a return type int, so count is a function name, and followed by two parameters, that is one is the array expression, another one is mode. Here the description of the parameter. Array specifies the array or object to count. Mode is specifies the mode of function, which is optional. So the array search function. This search function searches an array for a value and returns the index. The syntax is array search is a function name followed by a parenthesis. Within the parenthesis there will be three parameters, that is value, array, strict. So here the value specifies the value to be searched for, array specifies the array to search in, strict possible values are true or false. This is an optional parameter. Sort function. This sort function sorts an array. The syntax is sort, within a parenthesis it will accept two parameters, that is array expression, other one is a sort type. So here the parameter descriptions is as like this. Arrays which specifies the array to sort, and sort type specifies how to sort the array values. This is optional value. Commonly used array functions. There are lots of array functions. Here I have specified a few for you. Array fill. This array fill function fills an array with values. Array intersect. This array intersect function compares array values and returns the matches. Array merge. This array merge function merges one or more arrays into one array. Array multi-sort. This function sorts a multiple or multi-dimensional arrays. Array pop. This function removes the last element of an array and returns the value of the removed element. Array reverse. This function returns an array with elements in reverse order. Array shift. This function removes the first element from one array and returns the value of the removed element. Array sum. This function calculates the sum of values in the array. Array unique. This function removes duplicate values from the array. Array values. This function returns all the values of an array. In array function. In array function checks if the value exists in an array. K-sort. This K-sort function sorts an associative array by key in ascending order. K-or sort. This function sorts an associative array by key in reverse or descending order. List function. This list function assigns variables as if they were on array. Range function. This range function creates an array containing a range of elements. Reset function. This function sets the internal pointer to an array to its first element. Or sort. This function sorts an array in reverse or descending order. UK sort. Sorts an array by key using a user-defined comparison function. USort. This function sorts an array by values using a user-defined comparison function. So it's a time to summarize what are the things we have covered in this session. In this session, we learned how to extract array elements as a variables, and about array iterators and some of the library functions. So that's all for this session. Thank you.